in this section, we'll quickly cover custom screener, which is one of the most powerful and important feature of the system. Obviously, it takes some time to get in there, to get used to custom screener, but once you get to custom screener, I promise you that this will be your homepage or the favorite or the bookmark page. In custom screener, the options that you have on over the pre-screen report is basically hard coded, and you get the same. You don't have an option of configuring it beyond a certain point of flexibility. Here you have an option. For example, in custom screener, you have an option of you want price gain above 2%, you can change it to 3 or 5%. You want volume to be greater than 1 week volume by how much? Let's say you want the latest volume to be greater than 1 week by 200%. You have an option and flexibility there. You can combine technical fundamental parameters into one single filter. For example, RSI is above 70, price is above 50-day moving average, and market cap is more than 100. So that level of flexibility it provides. You can choose your custom moving average. You can choose any moving average between 2 to 200, which we think is a decently good span of moving average. For example, you want the price to be above 44 moving average, and you want a 20-day SMA above 67 weighted moving average. So it does give you flexibility of combining moving averages across moving average types. You can incrementally add filters. For example, if you feel that your primary analysis is on the price, which is gaining above 22%, then you also want price to be trending. Then you can incrementally add the second parameter. Then you're also looking for 1 year high, near 1 year high within 5%, 10%. You see the results. Then you can also add MACD crossover. So this is how you can incrementally add and create a powerful and a robust strategy for yourself using the filters. You can create custom patterns. Now, the flexibility that we have in the system gives you an option of creating patterns, which we'll learn in subsequent sections. For example, you're not happy with the pre-created bullish engulfing. You want bullish engulfing with a certain height of body, with a certain body length. With the previous body, it should be formed in last 3 months with 3 months low period. So that level of flexibility is provided in custom screener. You can also go with cross-tick filters. For example, one of our users had a unique requirement. He wanted overbought on a weekly and also overbought on a monthly and a daily basis. So that level of flexibility is available. For example, RSI above 70 on 5-minute stick as well as on 10-minute stick. So that level of flexibility, you have it here. Obviously, this is available only in certain packages, not in all packages. But the point is you have that flexibility. You are looking for a trending technical. For example, if you're looking for a MACD, which is continuously going up for 4 days, that level of flexibility, you can also do it. So for example, MACD, which is above signal line, it is above zero line, and is also rising for 5 days. That level of flexibility the system provides. So that's a quick overview of what custom screener is. Now let's jump to see how we can really do the things that we have mentioned here.
So in this section, we'll do some hands-on on custom screener. To navigate to custom screener, you have an option of clicking here. We have two custom screeners. One is the old legacy screener, and second which is much more advanced. And we believe that we have covered all the aspects of old screeners with a lot more additional functionalities. So clicking on the custom screener, this is typically how it looks like. You have an option of tick. You have an option of stock basket here. What you don't see compared to the standard screener is the pre-screened report, because that's what you would be creating yourselves. So the information is provided into these many tabs, starting from price and volume, and so on and so forth. So let's start with a very simple screener, which says that the price is greater than 2%. Let's see if we are lucky to get any stock in today's market. Also, I'll choose intraday, which is during the market running time. So we see that there are quite a few stocks which has 17 stocks, in fact, in future and options category, which are more than 2%. So basically, depending on what you select here is also highlighted here as one of the column. Now, let's also see that we also looking for stocks rising for minimum 3 days. Let's see if we are lucky to get any. So we are lucky. There are about 4 stocks, which says that the price gain is more than 2%, as well as minimum price trending days is 3 days. So now let's quickly look at this. Now, quickly look at this chart. We see that clearly the price is also rising for 3 days, and obviously the price gain is more than 2% here. Now, this is how you can incrementally add the filters. Now, also let me take you to some of the very interesting stuff, which is price gain. So I'm looking for the same query. Which is latest day close is gain is above, below, or equal, is greater than 2%, 2% of previous day close. So once I select this, then this becomes far more powerful because it gives you an option of close, gain above, below, previous day. Either you can choose close or you can also choose high. So let's say we choose high and see if we are lucky to get any results. So we have 2 results. So let's look at this result. Now, let's take it to candlestick because that's where it is. So it is close. Close is the price running now. It's greater than high over here. So by how much percentage we said 2? Let's change it to 5 to see if we are lucky to get any results. So not so lucky. Let's see, 4%. 3. Yeah, so if you see that the today's price is greater by 3% when compared with the previous day high. Over here, what you see is previous day close versus current price. So this is how you can incrementally add more and more filters in price and volume. We have certain users who have created 10 to 12 different filters just with this particular button, gain and loss, wherein they can go back to last 4 days, 5 days, create excellent candlestick patterns, create narrow range, wide range, so on and so forth. This one is also very similar to the other one, but it gives you just basic options. It doesn't give you option of gain loss with percentage, but it gives you a very simple view. So this is for the guys who are just interested in comparing the price, latest day price. You can compare with P-2, which is P-1 is yesterday's price or the previous tick's price. P-2 is 2 tick back, and so on and so forth. So you can go back up to 9 points to find or to filter a pattern of your choice. So this is how you would try out different options available in pricing tab. I won't bore you with this information or bombard you with a lot of information here, but this was just to demonstrate how you can incrementally add filters. Now, also one more thing is as you add filters here, the details comes out here, which gives you that what you have selected. So price trending days is greater than 3 days. Now let's say if this is a much stricter option, this is much stricter option, 3% compared to previous one. You can pause this and run the screener. Once you run the screener, that this one is paused, you can enable it, disable it from here, and you can also close from here. So let's say we close this because it gives you a lot more restricted set of information. So you have 8 results. Now let's say we want to add the 2 filters that we created here with volume. I'm looking for volume, which is basically EOD volume is greater than last 5 days average volume. I have an option of doing that. So this gives you that the volume jump is the day's volume is this much and 5-day average volume. It's about 111%. Now, when we look here and look at the volume, we select simple day moving average. How much I selected? I think 5 days, and I choose volume. So this is how the volume looks like. So it's greater than a 5-day moving average volume. Also, you have an option of volume trending, similar to price trending. Let's say you're looking for price rising for minimum 3 days. So let's see if we are lucky. Yeah, there's one stock which is where the price is also gaining and the volume is also gaining. So if you see the volume is gaining clearly and the price is also gaining, so this could be a very good filter for a lot of users. Similar to this, I'm looking for, now since the number of records is restricted, I'm increasing the scope to a bigger set and to see if there are more records. So there are 4 records over here. I'm also looking for stock which is very close to historical highs. So let me see if I'm looking for a stock which is within 10% off, within 10% off 1 year high. See if we are lucky to get any stock. Yeah, there are 3 stocks which matches this criteria, and they are very close to highs. The 1 year high is 143, and the current price is this, which is within 10% of what we selected. So if you see here, you see the stock is very close to 1. No, I think it has already breached because, okay, so it has already breached that level of 1 year high. So 1 year high is here, and it's clearly made new high. You have another option of, so let's say we close this and we say that we want stock which has created new intraday high, 1 year high, and see if we get this result. Yeah, so basically what it does is it filters the stock which has created new 1 year high today. So if we see here, it clearly shows that a new 1 year high is created. This is 1 year chart. So this is another filter that you can add in the system. I'll disable this so that we incrementally get more results. I'm looking for stock where the beta is more than 1%, 1 point, let's say 1.1. See if we are lucky to get any results. Unfortunately, no. So beta is greater than 1. We couldn't find in that set of filter. So let's say we disable this option and see if we get, yeah. So there are certain stocks which are available with these 3 filters, wherein the beta is also more than 1.1. Similar way, you can also go and say that I'm looking for price above R3 on a daily tick, or so basically, let's see if we get any stocks. So GAIL is the stock which has crossed the pivot point resistance 3. Let's look at the chart. See it. So and also look at the pivot point. So clearly, so this pivot point, what it shows is the latest day value. So it's not so relevant here. We can close this pivot. It's more for AOD analysis. But this this particular movement is clearly above the R3. So there are a lot of users or a lot of analysts who work on pivot point. They can benefit out of this screener. Similarly, you can add basically financial information. Let's say I'm looking for stocks above 100 CR. See if we get yeah, GAIL is more than 100 crores. In fact, it's 60,000 crores market cap. So this is how you can incrementally build the query. You can pause a filter. You can start again, enable the filter. You can remove this filter. So we have 1 record. Let's say we close this and run again. We should be seeing a little more records here. We saw about 8 records here. So I'm resetting it to a start level, and then I want to highlight few other stuff. I'm looking for stocks where technical rank is where stock is more bullish than 90% of the stocks on daily tick. Let's see if I run. I get these many stocks. I can sort it by this. So the most bullish stock which our system shows on daily tick is Steel Authority of India Limited. And let's see how it is. So if you see that the movement is continuously upward, so basically this particular screener uses a lot of different parameters, which we'll explain later when we cover technical strength. But if you see all the stocks here, they must be extremely bullish or very strong uptrend on daily charts. So this is pretty obvious from here. Also, we have an option of, I'm closing this one. I have an option of going into relative price strength. You have an option of returns. I'll let you play with this filters at your convenient time. Next is to go to moving averages. I'm looking for a price above 69 SMA. Just a random number, 69. I don't know how good it is. So now look at the screen. We have about 283 stocks. So I can also say that I'm looking for a 50-day EMA above 200-day EMA. So I get few stocks. I'll refine it further. I'm looking for a 50-day EMA crossing above 200-day moving average. Run the screener. Yeah, lucky to have two stocks, Kaveri Seed and Fine Organic. So if we look here, so this is where the two crossover has happened, 50-day and 200-day moving average. So the point which we are trying to highlight over here is it gives you an extreme level of flexibility to add moving average. You can do EMA versus with SMA or with WMA. You can choose a MA of your choice. You can also choose 199 instead of 200. So that level of flexibility is available here. The next one which we are trying to highlight is, which we want to showcase is technicals. As I mentioned, let's say we are looking for RSI which is above 70 on screener tick. Screener is intraday. Okay, I'm also looking for RSI above 70 on weekly tick. So that option is also available. So I have two filters which shows that RSI is above 70 as well as RSI is above 70 on RSI and RSI smooth, two different RSIs above 70 on different ticks. One is the screener tick, which is daily, and the second one is weekly. Let's see if we run. We got few records. RT Industries. So basically, RT Industry, this is clearly above 70 on weekly tick. Let's see. Weekly tick also it's above 70. So this is how you can use cross tick filters to filters your stocks. Also, there's another option which says that I'm looking for crossover above. Let's say you're looking for crossing above 70 or crossing below 70 to see from an overbought zone it's coming down. So you have an option. These many stocks have crossed below 70. Previous level was above 70. Current level is this. Let's see on the charts. So it has crossed below 70 on the daily tick. Now it has gone up. So it's the market hours. So things are moving continuously. So this is crossing below 70. You also have an option of basically range cross above. Let's say I want crossover within last 2 ticks or 3 ticks or 5 ticks. So that option is also available. So let's say you are a little more conservative. You want to see the price action after the crossover. So you can say that I want cross within last 2 ticks or 3 ticks. That option is also available. It's crossed. So RSI is within a certain range of 70. So some people may be waiting for a overbought range or oversold range. So let's say RSI is above 70. It's within 1%, 2%, 5%. So that option is also available. You have an option of trending up. Let's say you're looking for RSI rising for at least 5 ticks. Run the screener. When you see RSI is continuously rising for minimum 5 ticks. So that level of flexibility is also there. Also, one thing which you may have noticed is I don't have to enter RSI in the filter. If RSI is there, RSI is automatically added. Now, let's say we add super trend here and says that price is above super trend for, let's say, minimum 2 periods. Run it. When we go to the charts, we have RSI already selected and the super trend is also selected here. So you don't have to go again and enter basically or select these parameters. Super trend is selected as well as RSI. So this is pretty much about technicals. Won't go too deep into it in this stage. We'll cover this aspect at a later slide. One very important part is, which is different than rest of the screen, is divergence. In case of divergence, in other cases, you have an option of and condition. That means price is greater than 2% and volume is greater than 200% of previous day volume. So it comes as an and. Whereas in case of divergence, this is a model which will come pretty frequently. You can look for a bullish divergence. You can look for mild bullish, weak bullish. You can look at various different. So this is if it is bullish divergence or a mild bullish or a weak bullish or a bullish hidden. So that option is there. You can also add, this is RSI divergence. You can also look for an MACD divergence, MACD bullish divergence. So either it is a bullish divergence or on MACD or a bullish divergence on RSI. When we run this, you get the points which is there. This is RSI bullish weak. This is RSI bullish is formed here. So this is how the results have come in. You click on this chart, you see the divergence. I'll let you interpret the divergence the way you would want to see. But the point which we want to highlight here is basically there's an AND condition which comes here. OR condition comes here. So very soon we'll in the chart patterns we'll add more functionalities. Similar to this, you can filter on financial information. For example, balance sheet. I'll close this one and close this filter, technical filters. The idea is to focus on this thing. I'm looking for CAGR growth of, let's say, total assets growth in 1 year, let's say in 3 years, greater than 5%. So let's see if we are lucky to get, so we get Gujarat Gas, where the CAGR growth is 7%. We have selected 5. So when we click on this, you have an option of selecting this thing. What we selected was total assets. Right? We selected total assets. Total assets will come here. Obviously, we didn't see any results because it's 1 year period, and our chart is 3 months. So we can go to 10-year chart to see the growth. So here's where the information is. You can clearly see the growth which is coming. So you can view a 200-day moving average also. Obviously, we couldn't get 200-day moving average because it's monthly tick. In monthly tick, we don't have. You can look for a smaller moving average, let's say 15-day moving average. So you get an idea on 50. This is on monthly tick. That's why the moving average is like this. So you can see technicals and fundamental both together in one screen. And you can. This is how you'll filter the stocks. Filter the stocks of total assets in 3 year above asset growth. 3 years is more than 5%. You can also add. I'm looking for, let's say, rather financial basic. I'm looking for market capitalization above 1,000 crores. See if we are lucky to get some stocks. Yes, we are. About 344 stocks, which has both total asset growth and market cap filters. So this is how you can also add that I'm looking for beta, which is above. I'm looking for a 4-year monthly beta, which is above 1.3. So this is how you would mix and match technicals with fundamental. I'm also looking for a bullish stocks. Technical strength is all bullish. I'm running it. So what I'm getting is bullish stocks, which is on technical charts. Also, I'm getting on the asset growth. So this is how you can combine technicals and fundamental in one screen to give you best of the both worlds. Won't go beyond this because this section is not in. This section is more of an overview of MyTSR, and we wanted to cover only the high-level aspects of the custom screener. The other things that we will explore later is the other view, adding strategic alert, auto refresh, how to save the screener, and so on and so forth. And the old custom screener we'll cover in a later section.
So friends, in this video, we have covered some of the overview or some of the key aspects of Custom Screener. We do recognize that we covered it in a little rush. The idea of this video was to give you an overview of key features of Custom Screener, and we will have an exclusive video on Custom Screener which will cover all the aspects in much more details. We hope you like this video, and the time spent on watching this video is worth. The next video will be on equity analysis. Till then, we'll take a small pause and see you there in equity analysis page soon. And thank you very much for watching this video, and we hope it helps you in analyzing the stock, screening the stock in much better way. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.